Welcome to queenon7.com. We're going to look at the second part of the period 3 properties. We will actually look at the oxides reaction with bases and acids. The first two of them actually, they both are actually basic oxides. The aluminium is actually amphoteric, and silica, phosphorus and sulfur, they are acidic oxides. Now we will see how they actually react with the other acid and base, which is actually most likely the neutralization reaction you have done in GCSE, where you actually produce salt and water. So let's have a look with the basic oxide. So sodium is actually a basic oxide. It will react with an acid, which is HCl or H2SO4, whichever you want to do that. It will produce NaCl, the salt, and water. You can use a state symbol if you want, and you can actually make all of them as it is. Now, when you do that, you can actually look at the magnesium as well at the same time. Magnesium oxide reacting with the hydrochloric acid, it will produce MgCl2 and water. So it is more likely a neutralization reaction. The third one is actually amphoteric oxide. Now, amphoteric oxides are the oxides which actually react with acid and bases at the same time and give you the same result. They will produce salt and water. Now, if you look at the amphoteric aluminium oxide, Al2O3, when it is going to react with an acid, for example, it is reacting with H2SO4, it will actually produce aluminium sulfate, Al2SO4, thrice, and produce water. On the other hand, same aluminium oxide, when it is reacting with a strong alkali, which is a NaOH, it will produce NaOH4 plus water. Now, sodium aluminium oxide, it is produced because of the reaction of aluminium, and the two metals are there, and the hydroxide is going to accommodate both of them in the ionic form, not in the covalent bond. So that it will actually show you how the ionic bond is going to happen when it is going to react with the alkali. So that sort of reaction is going to happen when you react aluminum oxide with the sodium hydroxide, which is an alkali. Now we're going to look at the acidic oxides. So phosphorus and sulfur, they both are actually acidic in nature. So phosphorus and oxide, which is an acid, is going to react with an alkali to produce Na2PO4 plus water. Same goes for SO2 and SO3. To balance it, you have to put 12 Na2, so you can put 4, and then you put 6 water molecules, and it's balanced. It is going to react with the NaOH in both cases, and you will actually make Na2SO3 and water, and here you will make Na2SO4 plus water. To balance it on both sides, you put 2, and I think this is a balanced equation. Let's talk about the last one. The last one is actually silica. I left it purposely. Silica oxide is actually has a very macromolecule. So with a weak alkali or water, the structure will actually restrict it to actually react with water or the weak alkali. Whereas when you actually put into a strong alkali, a concentrated NaOH, it is then they will show some sort of reaction. So SiO2 is going to react with the concentrated sodium hydroxide. It will produce Na2SiO3, and it will produce water as well. So this is actually a complete description of the reaction of the oxides of period 3. Thank you very much.